Hi there. As requested, I'm going to be doing a tutorial of how to make the Dollar Tree candle, 3" by 3". Virtually everything will be Dollar Tree. So what you're going to need, of course, is a plain white. Definitely get white. Don't get any other color. It won't work. Even cream doesn't quite look right if you don't use straight white. Candle. You can even use like the wax LED candles. Obviously, Dollar Tree does sell these, but this one isn't a Dollar Tree one. I actually got it at a thrift store. You're going to need a heat gun. This is definitely not Dollar Tree, obviously. This I got at a thrift store as well for like $1, but it's a Martha Stewart brand. They sell them on Amazon for roughly 10 to 15 bucks. They're fairly cheap. You're going to need wax paper, Dollar Tree, of course. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need tape. You're going to need tissue paper, white tissue paper, again, not cream colored. Make sure it's white. You might think there's not quite a difference in the white and the cream, but there's very clearly a difference, and it just doesn't look as good. You're going to need plain white printer paper, and of course you're going to need a printer. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to get tissue paper. If you look at it, there's a shiny side and there's a not shiny side, okay? Remember that. Then you're going to cut a piece of tissue paper, just like 1/2 inch bigger all the way around than your printer paper. Doesn't have to be perfect at this step. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. Okay. It just has to be a little bit bigger. That's the most important thing, because you're going to wrap it around. You get 1 sheet of your white paper. Just plain printer paper. That's all this is. And it doesn't matter because it's just basically holding the tissue paper in place. Now, you want to make sure the shiny side is out because you want to print on the shiny side, okay? So the dull side goes against the paper. And what you're going to do is you are going to just tape this all the way around as tight as you can possibly get it. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you don't want it crazy tight because then it'll kind of pull at the paper. But the best way to do it is just kind of start on all 4 edges around the side. All the way around. All the way around. And when I do this, I'll usually rip a whole bunch of little pieces of tape up and like stick them up because it makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to do that all the way around, and you have to get I don't know about all printers, but I have a very temperamental printer, so I have to get every little inch of edge. So basically there's going to be a full thing of tape all the way around, and this part you kind of do want to make it as perfect as possible. See, so then I'll go right here, because this will catch right here if I don't on my printer, and it'll jam it. My printer is very, very, very sensitive. So basically, like I said, you just do that all the way around, all the sides, so they're all like this. I've already done it ahead of time, finished it. That's actually the hardest step. So as you can see, all the way around, there is tape all the way around. And I've actually already printed it too. Couldn't print because I use my phone to print, and I use it to film now, obviously, too. So I couldn't do that on video, but I did make a video of it as it was printing. It's just not in the middle of this. I don't know. I'll try to figure out how to edit, but I can't promise anything. So I've already printed this. When you do print this, you're going to want to do it on document settings, not the photo settings, because it just doesn't work right. But you're going to want to do it on document settings at best quality. And then obviously you print it. My printer is, like I said, it's very temperamental. So for me, when I print it, I have to hit print, wait for it to start sucking the paper in, and then feed it in as it's like trying to suck the paper in. Otherwise it gets jammed like instantly. So If you want to see the video and I can't make it in this video, let me know and I will share it. So then you're just going to cut out your images. I got my adorable little stink here. This was at Christmas in Tennessee. So the reason I did it that way is because now I can, if I want to, I can print on this side of the paper too. You can really only use it twice. So it's always a good idea to fill up a whole page if you can. But if you can't, just do them all on one side, print it, and then next time I go through, I'll be able to feed that side right into my printer like that. So then you're going to cut out your image. It doesn't matter if you leave a little white on the end because the candle's white, so you're not even going to see it. But so cut out your image. These ones I'm going to do a little more tightly because I'm going to make this the full length of the candle. See, it's going to be total top to bottom. And that was just extra. But this one, you can leave some white on the side. You'll see what I mean. You won't even see it. I'm going to show you guys two images. So, there are my images. There's my candle. And this is dusty and old because I've had it sitting around forever. I just don't happen to have any candles right now. So, from here, I'm going to get my glove. I like to use this glove, and I'll show you why in a sec. But you can use a hot pad, or you can just be one of those people who likes pain and like bear it out. More power to you, you know. But it gets hot. We'll just leave it at that. It gets hot. I have heard you can do this with a blow dryer. I don't know if that's true, but if anyone does it, let me know. I'd be interested to know that. I don't own a blow dryer. So then I'm just going to cut off a little piece of wax paper. That's enough to wrap around the candle. You'll look at this, and sometimes you can tell that one side is shinier. It doesn't exactly matter, but if it's shinier, it means there's a little bit more wax. So use the shinier side. Sometimes they're both really shiny because it's like a better brand, or I don't know what the deal is. But this is Dollar Tree best, so get what you pay for. Then you place your image on your candle where you want it. Then you're going to cover. Wrap that around, you know, tight, secure, like that. And you're ready to heat it up. And I'm going to heat up this image, and you'll start to see that the image will get darker as the wax is melting. And when you get that whole image basically dark, you'll see what I mean. Watch. I don't know if you can hear me over this, but you're just going to kind of go around. You don't want to stay in any one spot for too long because it'll create little dimples on your image. But as you can see how it's starting to kind of make its way out. My baby's coat's getting darker. There's this cute little face. We're just going to do it till you see that whole image just saturate with white. Whatever you do, do not do too long in one spot. It just ruins everything you're trying to accomplish here. But just try to get every little spot you can. And you're all done. You're going to slowly take it off because you want to make sure your image doesn't stick to the wax paper. Come on. See, and that time it didn't. So it comes right off. You're going to slowly unwrap it. And the reason I like the glove is because you kind of want to wipe the excess wax off the image. And there you go. Which way would it be? That way. Okay. I'll show you one more time with the other side. And really, they're done at this point. So I could instantly, I mean, it's not like it has to set or anything like that. It's ready to go. I'm going to use the same piece of wax paper. And just if you do that, just make sure you have it in a different spot than where you had just had it. Because you can't melt wax off twice. You know, it's been melted. So I had done mine right here. I can see that. So I'm going to make sure the image is covered in a section I hadn't used yet. And one more time. And that is about all you're going to see of me on this video. Again, go slow so you don't lift up your image. If you do lift your image up, you can just kind of finagle it on there. And then wipe off that excess wax. And there you have your custom image candle. This costs, what, less than $2 to make. So, pretty spiffy. Thanks for watching. So I have to start it so it's sucking the paper. While it's sucking the paper, then I have to put it in, or it gets jammed. You need to make sure you use not photo setting, just regular document plain paper settings, but make sure you do it at its best quality. My printer's a little wonky, and if I don't do it that way, it jams it instantly because of the paper sensor that's on the printer. So this will start printing, and thanks for watching.